Welcome to How I Hacked It, a show all about traveling for less. I am in Las Vegas. It's actually my final night here. I came here to Las Vegas to join the NAB show, the National Association of Broadcasters show. It's a big convention they have every year at the Las Vegas Convention Center with different exhibitors, different speakers. If you are in the media space or live entertainment, it's a great show to come to. I've been a number of times before. This year I decided that I wanted to come because the dates worked out perfectly. Actually, I just left the Eurodam. I work on a cruise ship, so I just left the Eurodam on Saturday, flew directly here for the show. It started the next day, enjoyed a few days of the show. Today is Wednesday, and then I fly home tomorrow on Thursday. So here's a few ways that I hacked this trip to make it a little bit more affordable, really easy to do. This trip was actually super affordable for me. Let's start with admission to the show. First of all, if you're interested in going to the NAB show or really any big trade shows of a similar variety, a lot of the exhibitors will have codes for free passes. So you could come to the NAB show, pay anywhere from $100 to $150 just for the exhibits only pass. You have to walk the show floor and go to a few of the sessions, but you don't need to pay for that. For the NAB show, all of the exhibitors had passes, the speakers were posting codes on their social media, the host of the main stage was sharing codes as well. So several months ago, I saw those codes, entered that as part of my registration, so got free pass to the entire event. So admission, $0. The flights to and from Las Vegas. So it's a little bit of an interesting travel situation for me because I was just on a ship. So I left the ship in Fort Lauderdale, flew to Las Vegas. Tomorrow I will fly home to Pennsylvania, so I will fly Las Vegas to Pittsburgh tomorrow. So I booked them two separate ways. First of all, when my contract ends, the ship pays to fly me back home. And I have the ability to say, I don't want to go home, I want to go somewhere else. So obviously that's a unique situation. Not everyone is going to have that opportunity with their travel to have their employer pay for that. But they were able to do it. They say, okay, your ticket costs $250 to fly you to Pittsburgh, so you can have $250 to fly wherever you want. Basically, I have to submit some paperwork when I get back on board, and they'll reimburse me. So I think that the ticket I got was like $10 less than it was going to cost to fly home. So already it was going to be free, no problem. But then I added a stack on top of that, hack it a little bit, make it a little bit cheaper, and I flew American because I had American Airlines gift cards. I have a credit card called the PenFed Pathfinder card. That PenFed card came with a $100 a year airline credit. Typically use it for like baggage fees on your flights. That's what I normally use it for. I love the PenFed credit because it's very easy to use. You don't need to select an airline ahead of time. So I've usually used it in the past for baggage fees. But during the pandemic, when I wasn't flying, I did some research, found out that American Airline gift cards typically will work for the reimbursement. Always a bit risky whether or not it will work. But in 2020, I was able to use that credit to get $100 worth of American Airlines gift cards. Thought I would try it again for this year as well. Got it again, so I still had those ones from 2020. Then I took the 2024 credit. I haven't used any of it. So I was able to get another $100. So already my flight was free. My company's going to reimburse me for it. Plus I was able to take $200 off of that. So I essentially got paid $200 to take this flight because I wasn't paying anything to begin with. And I got all of the reimbursements for those gift certificates as well. So already $200 ahead. Now, the flight home. So tomorrow, I'll fly Las Vegas to Pittsburgh. I am flying that Southwest because, as many people know, it's easy to find online. There is a Southwest trick that you can use with the airline credit on the Amex Platinum card. If you have that card, there's a few ways that you're able to use that for Southwest credit. So my flight was a little more than $200. I think it was around $220, but I get $200 off by using that Amex trick. So one flight, I got paid $200 to take it. The other flight, I only paid about $20 to take it. So far, things are looking good. Then the hotel. This is the Hyatt Place in Las Vegas. So it's not on the Strip. This is actually one of the first times I haven't stayed on the Strip when I'm coming to Las Vegas. But I picked this hotel because just right outside, there is a bus stop and the convention center is on that same road. So you can hop on the bus, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you are at the convention center really easy to use, so I thought I would give this a try. I thought maybe I would walk there some days as well. It's about an hour-long walk. Decided not to do that, but did take the bus several days. I also picked here because they have a free breakfast. I love a free hotel breakfast, so that was a nice added bonus as well. And it's very close to the airport. I got in late. I leave early tomorrow, so wanted to make sure that I was near the airport. Also, I didn't really need to be on the Strip. I've stayed here before. I've seen what the Strip has to offer. That's not really why I was coming here. I was here for the conference. If it's your first time in Vegas and you're going to a conference but wanted to do all the things that the Strip has to offer, of course, stay on the Strip. That's a great option. For me, just wasn't the best option this time. So Hyatt Place, Las Vegas is where I'm staying. I booked this using World of Hyatt points that I transferred from another credit card. Many people call it the Blue Bank card. I was able to transfer the points to here and book it. To book it for the, I think 5 nights that I'm here, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, yep, 5 nights that I'm here, I used 51,000 points. Yes, that's a lot of points for a stay, but the retail price was going to be over $1,000. Just a weeknight stay like tonight, Wednesday. To stay here tonight, it would be about $250. I arrived on Saturday. It was a lot more on that first night, so made sense to use the points to me. Saved over $1,000, 51,000 points. Plus, there's a promotion right now that if you stay a few nights at Hyatt, they give you 3,000 bonus points. So even though I'm staying on points, I'll get 3,000 of them back. And actually, when I checked in, I had booked a king room, like what you see here. They said, oh, we don't have a room for you in that category you booked. When our team went in to clean it, they noticed the AC wasn't working. So we're gonna put you in a queen room tonight and then you can move tomorrow. I have a lot of luggage with me. I've been on a ship for 4 months, so it definitely wasn't ideal to move, but that was really the only option. So I asked them if I could get some of my points back. You know, I had paid for a certain category of room. Yes, it was points, but that's still a currency. So I paid for a certain category of room, didn't get what I paid for, asked them if I could have some of those points credited back. They spoke to the manager, called me back, and I'll get 10,000 points back. So it cost 51,000 points, but I'm going to get 3,000 points in the promotion, 10,000 points back because of the room difference. So that's 38,000 points that this room cost me. So pretty good deal overall. So we've got our flights, we've got our hotel, transportation. Transportation here definitely is a little tricky. From the airport to the hotel, just took a cab, so you pay the normal rate there. Like I said, I took the bus to the convention center. You can buy a pass in their app, so I downloaded their app to my phone, was able to buy a bus pass. In hindsight, I kind of wish I hadn't done that because you can also just tap your credit card when you board the bus. I believe it's the same amount. I bought a 3-day pass and I would have paid less if I had just bought per ride because I didn't always take the bus if I was going somewhere else. So probably wouldn't do that again. I've also taken Uber a few times and I've actually reserved an Uber to take me to the airport bright and early tomorrow morning. So with Uber, I actually used credits from Ibotta, the shopping app, where when you shop, you get cash back in the form of rebates based on what you buy. I had a lot of credits sitting there, so I moved about $50, a little bit more, into my Uber account, cashed it in for a gift card via Ibotta, put it in my Uber account. So I haven't paid for any of my Ubers. It's all just been gift cards that way. Food is really the main thing that I have paid for while I am here. Food in Vegas is expensive, especially at the convention center. A little personal pizza is like $16. A burger and fries is more than $20. I got a small Starbucks coffee today that was almost $10. So it is very expensive to eat in the city, but there are so many great options, great food options. So that was the main splurge for me while I was here in Vegas. So that's just a little bit about how you can take a trip, make it cheaper based on the different points that you have, different miles that you have with different airlines. Now, I do pay a lot in annual fees to have all of the different credit cards that give me these bonuses. I think I pay about probably $1,300 in annual fees, and some people would hear that and say that is nuts. That's what I thought too. When I first was hearing about this, for years I never paid an annual fee on my credit card, didn't understand why anyone would, But a trip like this is the perfect example why someone would do that. This stay here in the hotel, $1,000. So right away, $1,000 of my annual fee, worth it. I've already gotten that money back. Then just look at the flights. I've gotten $400 in free airfare. $1,400, again, that wipes out all of my annual fees. Plus I still have a $200 hotel credit that I'm hoping to use in Iceland in about a month or so. I have a $300 credit from Capital One that I'm hoping to use to rent a car in Iceland in a couple months. So I still have at least $500 worth of credit still coming my way. So to me, it's worth it when you do the math. Let you take trips to really kind of anywhere you want. Just do the math, figure out what's worth it or not. Come into the NAB show, to be honest, I was a little, I don't know if I want to go or not. I've come here before. I enjoyed it. I'm not in the gear space as much as I used to be. Now I'm actually speaking on stages and in front of cameras a lot more, but still decided to go for it. Once I did the math and figured out I can do this essentially for free, why wouldn't I go get that experience, see all that new gear, hear the incredible speakers, meet some really great people? So it was a fantastic investment for me. Got to have a lot of fun hanging out in Vegas, caught up with some friends as well. So that's how I hacked the NAB show 2024.